Thank you. So next we will go to India, followed by Belgium, followed by Monaco. Minister Yadav, you have the floor.
Your Excellencies and distinguished ladies and gentlemen, today we are being asked three questions. The most pertinent of them all is to agree upon and ensure the minimum short-term action. In my view, the minimum short-term action that we need to prioritize and work together for is the very definition of climate finance. I strongly feel that it is the most fundamental outcome we all can aim for that will automatically lay out the pathways for subsequent actions towards appropriate climate financing. The lack of definition leads to lack of trust and transparency on a matter that should be as clear as crystal. According to the OECD, the estimate of climate finance provided and mobilized by developed countries in 2020 was about $83 billion as against an amount of USD 21 to 24.5 billion if the Oxfam estimates from their climate finance shadow report are taken. The definition of climate finance that takes into account climate, new and additional flows, and grant-based and resources at highly concessional terms is imperative. The second point that I want to highlight is the relatively palliatory resource flow that needs to scale up several times over through enhanced provision and mobilization by the developed countries, including through the financial mechanisms and innovative instruments that enable the mobilization of finance by the developed countries at an affordable cost. The flow of finance has to be along with access to technology such as offshore wind, battery storage. In the absence of these, it would not be possible for the developing countries to meet their commitments on the UNFCCC and the Paris Agreement. Biennial communication under Article 9.5 of climate finance flows under Article 9 of the Paris Agreement should be based on mutually agreed standard formats with sufficient disaggregation of type of finance flow and what it may be meant for to allow information to be consistent, predictable, and transparent. While we recognize the question put to us to answer, it is imperative that we now move towards solution mode with options for us to deliberate upon. We hope that many suggestions are considered for inclusion in the next dialogues. We have to act together to address the challenge of climate change. I thank you very much.